Hi YouTube and welcome to my weekly quarantine diary. This is hopefully the first of many videos that I'm going to make every week to keep everyone up to date about what I've been doing during the quarantine. First of all, you guys might want a little context. I was a year 13 student and I was preparing to take chemistry, physics, maths and further maths at A-level in June this year. As most of you will know, that hasn't been allowed to happen thank you very much, coronavirus not helpful. Anyway, my teachers didn't seem to realise that. So on Monday I got set 2 sets of past papers, each of them 2 hours, thank you so much. One of them physics, one of them chemistry. Took a while to get through, no morning for me. Tuesday, my maths teachers decided to set me 120 maths questions. Each of them takes 10 minutes. That is 20 hours of my life I will never get back. Anyway, I had to split that work half on Tuesday and half on Wednesday because quite frankly, no one has 20 hours in one day. I need to eat and sleep and other things that are not school. Finally, we got to Thursday. Thank God school breaks up that day. After I had to listen to the pre-recorded 2-hour assembly of our headmistress telling us how we should have fun during the Easter holidays. They take attendance, I didn't have much choice, I had to show up. Anyway, slightly rude, I didn't get the swimming colour despite the fact that I have spent 7 years of my life showing up to every single training practice and every single gala. So thank you not at all, teachers. Anyway, we got to lunch on Thursday and my parents decreed it was time for a life laundry session. For those of you who don't know what life laundry is, it means you go through every single item of clothing in your wardrobe and you decide whether it's worth keeping or not. For me, this was a university preparation life laundry. Fun times. So we had to go through all of my clothes and decide are they university acceptable or not. So for about a third of my wardrobe, it is now currently sitting in the pile of either donate to charity shop or give to my little sister or give to family friends when this whole quarantine is over and we can send them to the appropriate place. 1 or 2 things had to go to the dump because my sister decreed that they were so out of fashion that it was just socially unacceptable for them to ever be seen in public again. I don't get it, apparently it's a thing, I just listen to her. Because it's the end of school term, I finally decided I'm going to get fit over this quarantine thing and I started my 5k challenge. And that's through the month of April, I'm going to run a 5k on the treadmill every single day. Not a good idea, and when I told my parents, they asked if it was an early April Fool's joke. It is not. I have now done 4 days. I am seriously starting to regret it and I cannot walk up and down the stairs anymore. A lot of people are laughing at me, but I'm going to push through. I will do this. I will not like it afterwards. But fitness is fitness and I do not want to lose any of my fitness over this quarantine. Friday was my first day free from school in 18 months. I had no Easter holiday homework. I had no revision to do, I had no exams coming up, so I decided I'm going to have some fun. I snuggled up in my reading chair and I started the first book in the Game of Thrones series. I was an avid watcher of the TV show until we got to season 8, where I was so offended by the writer's attempt at a story, I have decided to read the books purely so that I can see what George R.R. Martin does at the end of this series and I can get more closure of an ending than the pathetic excuse for a TV show. Had 4 or 5 hours with my books, that was fantastic, cuddled up in my reading chair. Then I got my laptop out, did a little bit of editing on my computer and finally posted my first YouTube video. It's been something I've been wanting to do for a while now, so I hope you guys are all enjoying my short tutorials on GCSE maths. I will soon be expanding it to chemistry and physics and eventually up to an A-level kind of standard. And I hope if I have time over university that I can keep this channel going. Today is going to be interesting. I had a bit of a teenage lie-in, my parents shouted me awake at about 11:30. So I had a quick glass of milk and went for my run, had a lunch. We are booked in for a family friend Zoom conference this evening. So my sister and I are on bedtime story reading for their younger children. That will be quite fun. We're going with Roald Dahl, George's Marvellous Medicine, and if they are still awake, we'll do Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. We are also going to attempt to order Domino's tonight, considering we've tried the last 2 nights and the website has actually crashed. They're doing delivery only because of the quarantine, but it's so in demand that the website just keeps crashing. So we're going to try one final time tonight and see if that works. I've also got to finish my quiz. We've got another video conference booked in with a completely different set of family friends on Sunday, and my sister and I are in charge of a pub quiz style thing for us to do. So I've got to go and find some emoji movie quizzes. That's the easiest thing to do. Just let someone else do it. Anyway, I've gone a little off topic. That's the end of this vlog. I hope to see you guys next week, and I'll give you another update on my 5k challenge.